everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I am going for a run around the beautiful Blaze Estate, which I come to a lot actually. I do really love it here, but I've got a secret mission while we're here, which is not really to do with running actually. And I'm so excited to be vlogging today because I started an amazing new project recently and I cannot wait to tell you more about it. I'm here with my friend Esme, who is just currently warming up over there, and Tia, who is very excited to be going out for a run, but we're going to set off in 1 second and probably do just around 6 kilometers in hilly trails around here, and then we're heading to the garden centre and I will tell you more about that in 1 second. So I'm here running today with Esme, who you may have met in a couple of previous vlogs where, let's be honest, we're probably quite a lot fitter. A little bit fitter. We definitely got stuck in some mud at some point. But anyway, we haven't run together in ages, so this is really lovely. And that is part of Blaze behind us. It's very pretty. Oh my god, another dog poo, sorry. Gotta stop. Okay, so the secret mission that I was talking about is a project I've been planning, already thinking about and not doing anything about for about 2 years now. And I finally applied for funding when I was in the middle of doing absolutely nothing with EBV earlier this year, kind of January or December last year. And basically, I'm going to be building pollinator pathways along in our local area. And the whole point in this is that rather than having concrete in people's front gardens, we pull up the concrete paving with the help and knowledge obviously of the people who own the houses, and replace it with pollinator friendly planting. And the great thing about this is that people's front gardens create these literal pathways between existing green spaces like parks and places like this. And if they were all planted up, it would create these corridors of greenness. And not only is that obviously better for pollinators and wildlife, it also looks a lot nicer. And also, when it comes to hot summers, not like this one, mind, it cools down the temperature, especially in cities, because you get this like urban heat bubble effect where things like concrete store the heat, whereas when you've got trees and plants and stuff, it can literally be like 10 degrees cooler. And so with this project, my goal is to reduce the urban heat bubble effect, increase pollinator planting in our local area between green spaces, increase community engagement. We've got loads of volunteers helping out, and also reduce things like flooding and stuff, because non-porous surfaces like concrete and paving, the water just runs off them. And we live on a hill, so we're fine, but where does all that water go? Whereas when you've got plants, it absorbs it all and then helps the plants grow. So it's kind of a win-win-win, and also looks really nice. So that's the bit that I'm really excited about mostly. But yeah, I started the project yesterday after about 6 months of planning, applications, filling in forms, etc, etc. And so after this, we're going to the garden centre to pick up the first lot of plants and soil. So I can't wait to show it to you. I'll film a little bit so that you guys can see what's going on. not bad. We set out to do 6, got lost. The benefits of getting lost, exactly. The usual, having to find our way back again. It's a little bit hillier than expected, but I mean, it always is here really, so I should probably expect it by now. We're just coming to the end. It'll be probably just over 8 by the end, and then we'll go to the garden centre, which personally is the bit I'm most excited about. I don't know about you, Esme.
Yeah, I haven't hit my 30s yet. You take the garden centre.
I haven't hit my 30s yet, thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're next year.
Yeah, I'm like 80 years old inside, I swear. Welcome to being 80 years old. Yoop, yoop. So that is my run done, just under 9 kilometers. It's so nice to be out. It's a little bit cooler today as well, which makes a big difference to how far I think I can run. And we're in the garden centre and picking up just the starting parts of this new project. But first of all, there's the less exciting bit, which is the soil. There's a big tree you got there.
I'm so happy with it.
Wow, this is a lot of stuff. Plants procured. This is like a third of what we have to do, and it has already taken up 80% of the budget. So I think we're gonna have to start to figure out like ways that we can make this a little bit more manageable for people, or ask people if they're willing to put in some of their own money so that they get a much better job rather than just like a couple of plants here and there. But it's going to look amazing, and we're just going to make a start on it today, and then hopefully finish it up next weekend. We've got some volunteers arriving today, and it's so nice because when you're working out in the front garden, you get to chat to everyone who walks past, and we've got such a lovely community where we live that everyone who walks past is generally really nice and kind of interested in what you're doing, so it's a really nice way of meeting people. But I've got to try and fit that tree in my car first, so we'll see how that goes. Success! This is point of view. You alright in there?
Just about.
Alrighty, I've just finished my lunch and I'm about to start day 2 of the Pollinator Pathways project, and today is a lot of digging, but digging soil back in rather than taking soil out. So here we are at the house. Here are our lovely volunteers. They are helping out today, and hopefully later we'll be able to go and do their front garden. So it's a really nice community project. It means that everyone gets a little bit involved, and we saw so many lovely people yesterday. But today the plan is basically to fill this up with soil, which we dug all of yesterday, and you can see the red clay around the side. That, like, no plant is going to grow in that, so we're filling it up with nicer soil, a little bits of topsoil and compost, and then the tree goes in, and hopefully that will provide some habitat for birds, and also just like a nesting place where previously this was just this concrete everywhere, and obviously that has no value for wildlife. So that is the goal, and then we'll put in some plants and hopefully it will start to look better very quickly. Weekend 1 done, and you can see the progress that we have made here. So we've stuck in a big tree, we've got in a bunch of beautiful plants over here and some more plants here, and the whole point is that these will be really attractive to pollinators, and we've got a whole load more to do. So we are by no means finished with this garden, but this is our first weekend done. I had some amazing volunteers and it was so nice to get to meet people in the local area. But that is it for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to share more of this project because I think
think it's going to be a good one. I have had so much interest from people around here, and honestly, I just wish I had more money to be able to spend on this, because I think everyone deserves this kind of thing, and I'm happy to help out anyone in the local area, because I think not only is it good for wildlife, which is obviously the reason why I started this whole thing, but it's also really good for the community. And community, I think, is something that I have missed my whole life living in London, and it's something that I'm really enjoying here in Bristol. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any ideas or any suggestions, please do stick them down in the comments box below, and I will be back next week with more running content. In fact, I have an amazing interview coming out next week that I cannot wait to share with all of you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I will be seeing you next week. Thanks again. Bye.